My dentures are loose. I don't know what to do. Why? Why my dentures are so loose that when I eat, they just fell out of my mouth. And when I talk, every now and then I have to stop talking because they coming down. Why? Why my denture feels so loose, or why they are loose? Hello. Today we're going to talk about loose dentures. This is one of the biggest issue when it comes to wearing dentures. Dentures for nature sometimes are loose. Um, there are many reasons. I will tell you a little bit about in my own experience uh, in my job. That's what I do, is work with dentures. Um, there are a lot of reasons the dentures come uh, to be loose. And sometimes right there in the delivery day, when you patient wears them and they just feel like disappointed because they just falls out. They just come out of their mouth. So, but sometimes there's a reasons for that. One is anatomical reasons because your bone is just so receded. You cannot hold anything. Um, there's no undercuts around your bone. So here is an example of an undercut. So this is denture right here. Has some areas where the denture can hold on from. But there are some people that are completely flat. There is nothing right there to hold it. And there is no enough bone too. And then there is the resection of the bone is just so drastic. And another reason also has to do a lot of with impression. Sometimes the impression is not good. When there's a bad impression, there's a missing tissues in impression. Well, the result is gonna be loose dentures. When it comes to the lower dentures, lower denture for nature, you'll be lucky. People always have an issue with the lower denture. They just dance sometimes in the mouth. I think the main solution for that has to do with implant. Because the lowers are normally loose. So how to deal with it? How can you identify when your dentures are have an issue on loss? It's obvious. They're just gonna fall out. They're just not gonna stay. Not even with adhesive. Sometimes helps, sometimes doesn't. But what happened? Why the dentures are completely loose in that case? So many people they want certain things in their dentures. Sometimes they want bigger tooth. They want to show more smile. You have to increase the vertical dimension. They want the lip support, right here. They want this to be disappear. And a wrinkle over here, right now, they want to disappear. So a special request. So when somebody has a bone resection, there is not enough bone out there, and what the technician do is start building up this denture in a way to have the wrinkle to disappear. Add material to the denture. So when that happens, you adding material, you try to please this person by having bigger smile, adding lip support. So then the denture is huge, it's too heavy, and you're using a heat cure, which is high density and weight a little bit more. Well, the outcome, it might be a loose denture because the denture is too heavy, right? It's too heavy and to stay up there. And plus, you don't have enough uh, undercut to have this denture sitting properly. You know, like, or sometimes the vertical dimension is too high, and you know, talking about vertical dimension is kind of like it has to be 1/3 of the retromotor pad, the area, which is you can violate that rule. Otherwise, the person is gonna experiment. Is biting before his comfort level. Is biting. The jaw comes. It just biting too soon before he feels comfortable. So that brings up sometimes issues with hitting hard on the back. It will knock the denture down. Even headaches for some people. You know, so there is a small solutions for loose dentures, which is relines. You know, like soft reline also sometimes helps with the loose dentures. Lab reline also helps with the loose dentures. So if your denture is loose, so just go to a regular Walgreens or any store and get a reline material that you can do at home. That could probably help out a little bit. You know, you have to do it in the right consistency and do it correctly, just as directed in the manual on those products. So that could help. That could be one little solution. Or you go to your local office and get this taken care of. Other than that, sometimes you have to redo or get a new one, because sometimes the relines or lab reline just adds to your denture. It may get more heavy and it gets more thick. You're not kind of like not gonna like it. It tolerates so much thickness of a denture. So for today, this is it. You know, just keep on tune on my channel. You will be getting a little more information every single week. And don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned. And thank you for watching.